Hey guys, it's Ash here. I'm back again. I had to make one more video because I got pissed off about a couple things. Uh, Mainly that they trying to give Wisconsin to Joe Biden. Just updated off of Fox, and it started actually. I saw this happen first here at the Times. There's a 21,000 vote difference. 98% of the votes are reported, so there's still 2%. Now you remember in my last video, right, we were talking about Wisconsin. So let's go back in. And there was only a couple of counties left open, right? This one, and I believe where Trump is up, and also I believe it was Polk. I'll have to go back and double check. It was something up here that he ended up taking as well. I think it was Polk. So if he's up in this one and he took the last one, there was only two left, then how are you declaring this for Joe Biden? I'm not getting it. And Trump's team has already said on Wisconsin irregularities, the president is well within the threshold to request a recount, and we will immediately do so. Yeah, because they just stole that one right out from under you. There's another rumor that operatives are threatening GOP poll watchers. They are hiding the line and back where votes are counted. So if that's true, that's irregular. You have to allow the poll watchers have to have a line of sight to be able to watch and look at the people counting to make sure they're doing their job correctly. They have a legal right to be there. And if they're being in some way stopped or messed with by anybody, then that needs to be corrected immediately. What else happened? The steal is on. Last night's ballot dump. Wisconsin has 88% voter turnout or higher. It's either a new record or it's horse shit. Analyst who accurately predicted Trump 2020 win in Florida breaks down why Fox called Arizona for Joe Biden so early. I don't know about that. That still shouldn't have been called that early either. Now, let's go back to Fox because they just updated also, and they're showing Arizona for Biden, which isn't fully done, and they're also giving Biden the 10 from Wisconsin that's not done. That shouldn't have been. I don't know why they're doing that. So those two things. The New York Post has their own little thing now. They're at 214, 227. They're not giving Wisconsin to Biden yet. They have it leaning that way, but I don't see how with 99%. The other thing that's been bugging me since last night was this. Let's look at some stats of states that already closed, like New York, right? So, according to Fox News, we only have 67% of New Yorkers reported. I'm not sure how that's possible. That should be at 100%. So, the other thing that's strange is there's only an 800,000 vote difference here. Okay? That's only 7 million votes. I mean, the state has 18 million people, unless a lot of people didn't vote this year. Unless you want me to believe that 7 million people only voted, and this hasn't changed. This should have been closed last night, still open. So I don't know why some of these numbers aren't at 100% reporting. Virginia's not 100%. 400,000 vote difference, still not. North Carolina, we know about, it's still open. Doesn't seem to be counting anything. Georgia should have been called last night. Still, 95%. Now, if you go to the Times, right, let's go back to New York just for a quick second. So we got 67% reporting. Joe's at 3.6, Trump's at 2.8. New York Times has it at New York Times has New York at 84%. That's 17% more. So where's the difference? Why is this 17% counted more and Fox isn't updated? And they're giving Wisconsin to Joe. So not sure how you do that. That's going to be a contested state for sure. It's going to be recounted again. And if the Gateway Pundit article is actually true, with the statistics that they came out with, then they had an 88% voter turnout in the state, which is the highest that they've ever had. Or some dude maybe showed up with a bunch of ballots in the back of his truck filled out for Joe Biden. That's what I'm thinking. And that's the allegation right now, that somebody inside there said they saw some cars show up in the middle of the night in Michigan somewhere at this big ballot center with 200,000 ballots. So they're going to have to answer this question in Michigan. How did all these numbers change out of the blue like this, and Trump didn't get any change in his number? It just was a massive Joe Biden update. So when you explain that, I guess let me know, someone on these fake news, because even Fox is covering for the other side now. You can see it. They're not reporting any of these numbers aren't correct. They're not updating. It's the next day, and New York is still 67%. And even if it's at 84, that's still not the way it should be. It should be at 100%. All of them should. So with that, we can see that these mail-in ballot thing was really a scam to just cause chaos in the whole thing. And we'll have to see how this plays out. I think it's going to end up being the Supreme Court strike down some of these states because they're counting ballots after the fact. And how do we know where's the chain of custody of these ballots? Are they in sealed containers with the seals still, with official seals on them or not? Or is some guy showing up in the middle of the night with 200,000 ballots? So we'll have to see how it plays out, guys. Just wanted to make that video because there's huge discrepancies in these states, and it shouldn't be that way. And somebody needs to answer for it on these major news sites that all are not giving us the correct information. You have millions of dollars. You should be able to give us the correct information, and it should all match up with each other. It shouldn't be these huge discrepancies. So with that, thank you for your attention, and I appreciate your time. Have a great day.